Good evening, everyone, mga kapatid ko. And this is gonna be a new episode for us sa ating series called Self-Love. Yan. So mga kapatid, sobrang na-excite ako kasi yung ating mga guest talaga na kinolekta, kinolekta. Ating mga guests na na in-invite talaga natin from episode 1 and hanggang sa episode 4 ay very close to my heart. Bakit? Kasi I really experienced the service, the passion of these people sa craft na meron talaga sila. 'Di ba? Imagine last week, I know some of you are kumbaga parang sinabi nila na this is a very meaty part. Sobrang meaty ng discussion because pinag-usapan natin ang mental well-being in a lighter way. Kasi pagka dinidiscuss talaga ang mental illness, medyo mabigat sa puso, di ba? Kumbaga parang, talaga, ganun ba yun? Tapos very, kumbaga parang medyo forbidden siya kung i-discuss natin siya on the usual, like this one, itong online nating discussion. Sobrang vivid niya talagang i-discuss. But last week, nagtagumpay naman tayo, no? Nagtagumpay tayo na i-discuss siya on a lighter way. With Ash, Amy, and Nazaro. And it's very experiential. Bakit ko nasabing very experiential? Kasi we discuss it, yung mga in-invite natin last week ay dalawa sa kanila experience the tawag dito mental illness, and then meron tayong isang in-invite na na expert naman kung tatawagin natin, 'di ba? So sobrang nakaka-inspire lang talaga na ang tawag dito, sobrang nakaka-inspire lang na talagang ang mag-i-invite natin ay hindi lang basta-basta. Tama ba ako? 'Di ba? So, at this point, no, yung ating i-discuss naman for this evening, ayan, sobrang close nga sa aking heart. Kasi nakasama ko to, yung dalawa dito, nakasama ko sa ministry. Okay, sila yung nagpapa-push up sa akin, sila yung nagpapahirap sa akin, 'di ba? Sila yung nagtuturo sa akin on how to be great dancer for the Lord. Yan, kasi ministry yung pinuntahan natin. Kasi kung being a good dancer lang, ay hindi tayo ganon. But we are good dancer for the Lord that time. Yun. And then, if this is your first time that you are guys watching, I hope this is not gonna be not the last. Okay? And alam ko yung iba sa atin, that's why medyo konti lang tayo tonight. It's because I really understand that some of us really suffered from the last typhoon. Actually, last 3 typhoons actually, di ba? Rolly, tapos Missioning pa, tapos may Letter T pa, tapos meron pang Ulysses. Ito yung pinaka-recent natin is Ulysses. And as of this moment, yung isa nating panelist ay part or nakatira sa Cagayan. So sabi niya, Pats, if hindi ako makaabot, I'll make bawi na lang to you. So sabi ko, it's okay kung hindi ka makaka-attend. We really understand. I guess our 2 panelists naman are really enough for this evening. Ayan. Kasi marami kayong matututunan dito. Likewise, nung mga natutunan ko sa kanila. Actually, mas marami nga yung kalokohan kaysa yung hindi sila makareact. Kasi nasa backstage pa sila. Okay? So if this is your first time, please share our live and don't forget po to use our hashtag kapatid live and self-love kapatid, or ang ating hashtag for this evening, fitness and accountability. Because when it comes to our fitness, it's very important to have an accountability partner. Okay? Ano oras na ba? 6:54 pa lang dahil ang usapan namin ay 6:55 sila papasok. So I still have more to litanya for this evening. Alright. So ito ang ating guest for this evening, Tikboy, Mike, and Camille. Later, we will know bakit sila in-invite natin. And if you have any prayer request, yung ating mga nasalanta sa bagyong Ulysses, bagyong Shoning, at bagyong Rolly, if you have any prayer request, please let us know because walang imposible sa panalangin. So we will be happy to pray for you, mga kapatid na mga nasalanta sa Marikina, sa Cagayan, and other provinces, no? Sobrang we really appreciate if you will send your prayer requests. Okay? And then, don't forget to subscribe, mga kapatid, no, sa ating YouTube channel. Nandiyan lang po sa baba. Kindly click po yung ating subscribe button. And of course, don't forget po na panoorin kami, okay, because we're running 3 shows every week. We have a BFF bundle with Joanne Israel. Ayan. Hello to you. And of course, our Thursday evening live shows with Amy Rivera. Ayan, yung ating mga co-host dyan sa Monday. Wait lang, Nika. Sandali. I-invite mo muna yung mga, Nika, i-invite mo muna yung iba nating mga kasama sa Saints. Ay, by the way, mga kapatid, no, sa Monday, abangan nyo po, ang aming guest ay si Nika and Ju. Because we're inviting mga BFFs. Kasi last week, we invited West Kim. Di ba? Medyo masalimuot yung last week na yan. This Monday, ang i-invite natin, makakasama natin ay si Nika and si Ju Geronimo. Ayan. Wait lang, Nika. May marami pa tayong litanya. And our upcoming series this coming December, it's very important. Anong gagawin ko sa 13-month pay ko? A series that will be teach us on proper financial stewardship. Hindi lang 13-month pay, in general, not financial stewardship in general, on how we can really discuss talaga yung financial stewardship. Kasi minsan nahihirapan talaga tayo, right? Nahihirapan talaga tayo on how we can budget our money, saan natin dadalhin. So, ano nyo yan? I-take note nyo yan. Oo, mag-ingay ka na, Mika. Gusto ko nga, wait lang i-invite ko muna yung mga taga-Saints natin. Sandali. Ayan. Ayan. Please come in. Yeah, there you go. And of course, eto na, ipapapasukin na natin yung ating first speaker, Nika. Si Nika na yung nagre-request nito. So our first panelist, ayan ang ating first panelist, she is 24 years old. Alright? Single ito, guys. And nakita na siya sa maraming game show sa GMA, sa Channel 2, ayan. So, tingnan niyo na lang kung saan siya talaga lumabas. Pero sobrang ganda nito. Marami na tong na-expose kung saan game show and other exposure. Yan. Sobrang daming exposure nga nitong babaeng to. Hindi ko rin malaman kung bakit single pa rin eh. So, malalaman natin. She is also working at SAP. Okay, and taking classes in movement dance studio. Yung movement dance studio, dito yung pole dancing, silk dancing. Tama, no? Umuo ka naman. Tama, di ba? Hindi. Iba pa ba to? O, sige, later. Bigyan mo ako ng konting dito. She started fitness journey when she was in high school and started dancing in a ministry. Yun nga, kasama nga namin siya sa dance ministry. Let's all welcome. Catch me when I pull. Woo! Correct. Tama ka dyan. Oh, let's give her a round of applause and let's all welcome without further ado, Miss Camille Pueyo. There.
Hello!
Hi, Camille.
Nakakaloka yung catch me when I pull. Wala po yun. Wag niyo na pong i-search. Hello, mga kapatid.
Yeah, Camille, do you have any greetings to our kapatid who's watching us?
Ay, pwede bumate. Charot.
Oo, go. Pwede mo.
Charot lang. No, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us today. And sana may mapulot kayo sa amin kasi sabi nga ni Pat, mas marami siyang natutunang kalokohan kasi yung actual na fitness. Charot, pero ayun lang.
Ayan, thank you Camille for gracing us for this evening. Wala ka naman magagawa no? Talaga namang persado kang manood.
Wala naman akong choice.
Oo, maging panelist natin for this evening. Ayan. Of course, si Mike, we don't know if makakapasok siya later, but I just want to introduce if everyone makapasok siya. He is 30 years old. He is one of the unit manager of the Bliss Financials at AI in Film Life. So kasama ko siya sa Film Life. He is a founder also of Vitalified Community. This is a fitness group page. Ayan. And also, he is a visionary officer of Vitalified Community Volunteers. Ayan. So later, we will see if makakaabot siya mamaya. If not, there is another chance for him to expose himself sa ating mga kapatid out there. And if you have any donation sa ating mga kapatid na nasa Cagayan who's heated by the typhoon, no? The Vitalified community volunteers are organizing the donation drive. No, if you are a Cagayeno, brothers and sisters are victims of massive flooding, kasi 'di ba, sila yung may pinakamahabang stretch ng rivers at sila yung isa sa pinakamalaking dam sa Pilipinas. So nag-release ng tubig yung dam at sobrang laki ng kanilang river. So lahat ng water umabot sa mga kabahayan. So if you are touching by God to donate, no, you may contact or give the money, no, to Michael Masirag, yung ating panelist for this evening. This is his GCash and BPI account, no, and then you can give it na lang po dyan. And then sure po ako na abot po yan sa ating mga Cagayeños kasi he is always starting a donation drive and other charitable initiatives. So better po na sa kanya nyo po ilagay para diretso po sa mga Cagayan, diretso po natin maibibigay. Alright? And let's proceed with our next panelist. Ito medyo mahaba, no? He is also 24 years old, kaedad ng ating unang panelist. He is a bear instructor from Planaforma. Okay? And a movement coach of Movement Studio. Ayan. Okay? And he is also a dance coach, Gen Z Dance Club at the La Salle Zobel Santiago High School. He is a core team of a Pajak House Dance Movement. He is also active at a very young age because of sports and dance. Being with WD4J since 2009, now Saints Dance Ministry. Ayan, hindi po ako belong sa Saints Dance Ministry. Di na po ako umabot sa WD4J. Ayan, sila na po yan, nag-start yan. He has lead him to invest more in performing arts, mainly dance. His college years contributed greatly in the love of training, strength, and conditioning. That's why he decided to pursue a career in fitness. Let's all welcome the tall, dark, and handsome Coach Tikboy. Coach Tikboy!
Hi guys! Hello mga kapatid! Very introduction. Ang haba!
Masyadong ginalingan!
Masyadong ginalingan. Sabi ko, pwede bang ikaw na lang mag-edit? Kasi hindi ko naman alam kung anong dapat ilagay. Sabi niya, ako na bahala. Pagtingin ko, Diyos ko, lahat pala nilagay niya.
May pa-editing service pala. Sana nag-avail ako.
Dapat nag-send ka ng mahaba-haba tapos ako na nagbawas, 'di ba?
Hindi alam naman natin na si Tikboy ang professional dito.
Hindi, walang ganon. Ayan, hello.
Wala Camille.
Yes, of course. Yes, sige. Mga kapatid, sa mga nanonood na nakikita ko si Ju at saka si Nika na magiging guest natin sa Monday. Can you guys share our live for our other kapatids out there? Usually kasi mga 7:15 sila nagdadagsaan eh. So, better na let's wait, but let's start our Q&A. Medyo light na lang yung muna yung ating question, no? Para medyo may digest i-digest na. Wait, natawa ko dun sa private message. Okay, let's proceed with our first question. Since our kapatids are very curious right now, bakit kayo in-invite namin? What are you guys currently doing? Yan. Sige, sino mauuna? Ladies first. So, Tikboy mauuna, no?
Ay, grabe. Ladies first. Ladies first. Sige, you want me to go first? Yeah, I can go first.
Mm-hmm.
So yan, hi guys, I'm Tikboy. In the fitness industry, they call me Tik kasi ayaw nila ng may boy. Gets niyo ba yun? Hindi. Kasi feeling nila, nung when I entered the fitness, when I entered Planaforma 2 years ago, feeling ng mga ng senior instructors namin and ng managers namin, baka kapag nilagay ako sa database, feeling ng clients, baka bata yung mag-handle. So they want someone to have, a more authority kapag narinig pa lang nila yung name. So that's why they decided to just label myself as Tik, and then it just went throughout the years to come. So Yan, I am a bar instructor. It's B-A-R-R-E, not B-A-R-E, because that's bear, nakahubad. Bar is a technique where we use the ballet bar. It's the normal mahabang bar that
Yung
you
tinataas
use
yung
for your,
paa, yung ganyan.
yeah, for your tundus, for your
Mhm.
batmas, and
Mhm.
things like that, and your plies. But we put it in a sense of a strength interval training, meaning we work with your body weight, but we try to focus on muscles that will make you stronger and also toned and leaner. Yes. So that's what we do in Plana Forma. We work with, those muscles. There are ballet terms. So if you're a dancer, you're going to appreciate it so much. Very, very. And then I'm also a movement coach at the Movement Studio. So it is fairly new. They just opened last year. Basically, it's a boot camp type of class where we work with athletic strength training, where we work with lifting heavy weights and putting cardio in the formula. So it's kind of close to HIIT, high intensity interval training, if you're familiar with that. So basically, kung ano yung mga pinagpapagawa ko sa inyo, Pats,
Yes, oo.
before yun, that's what we are doing at TMS. But we are also promoting sustainable fitness. So we work with movements that will allow our movers or our clients to find ways on how to be strong at their own level, at their own current level. And yeah, I'm also a dance coach right now. I'm teaching high school students and grade school students dance. Buti na lang, praise God, may extracurricular activities pa rin sa De La Salle Zobel, where I was part of the Zobel Dance Crew faculty roster for the past 2 years. But because of the pandemic, nagkaroon ng shift. So napunta ako sa mga regular students na gusto lang sumayaw, kasi trip lang nilang sumayaw. So, yun, that's what I do right now,
Alright.
dance and fitness.
Alright, thank you, Coach Tikboy. So, Coach Tikboy po talaga ang tawag natin sa kanya for this evening. Let's proceed with our Catch Me When I no, joke lang. To our the pretty coach. Yan. Gusto mo 'yon,
Wala akong
Camille?
palibre.
Go, Camille. What are you
Fine.
currently doing?
Hi guys. So I'm a corporate associate by day. I work in SAP as Pat mentioned. So I work in HR, Learning and Development Associate. So I help our employees with their career development. Yan. So I facilitate online trainings, tapos employee consultations. Ayan. So very very formal sa umaga, pero pag sa gabi iba yung ginagawa ko. So I used to be a part of the ministry that Pat mentioned, yung Iron Saints. Pero Saints na lang siya ngayon. And
Yes.
then right now, I'm really into pole fitness and aerial hoop. So, na-mention din yun ni Pat sa beginning na I take classes in movement dance studio. So, tama naman yung sinabi niya, pole dance, pero hindi siya silk dance, aerial silk lang siya. Para klaro tayo sa terms. So, sa studio na yun, they hold dance classes for beginners, they hold classes for pole fitness, pole dance, spinning pole, may iba-iba kasi siyang categories. They also do aerial hoop, aerial silk, aerial hammock. So, that type of fitness.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Camille, no? Kaya at least na-enlighten niyo naman yung ating mga kapatid na nanonood for this evening. Kasi 'di ba, ako nga usually wala naman ako masyadong alam dun sa extensive katulad ng ginagawa niyo ngayon. Because you guys are inspiration kayo sa amin mga dancers. Wow. Kasi magkano ba yung mga ililibre niyo sa akin after nitong live na to? Yeah. So, yun. So, the question is, since you guys are very active today, as of this moment, what made you being physically active? Parang anong naging, di ba parang for example, bakit ako kailangan bumabangon sa umaga? Kasi I have to work for my family, for my dreams, di ba? Pagka nasa sa fitness journey, or si Tikboy na nasa fitness industry na siya because this is his passion na, di ba? So ano yung nagiging ano nyo, yung magiging tungtungan, paano kayo nag-start nitong journey na ito? Ayan. So what made you being physically active? Because you want abs? Bakit gusto nyo ba na maintain nyo yung may abs kayo? Because feeling nyo ba ang pangit nyo pag tumanda tapos hindi kayo nagiging active? So, yun. Sige, since Camille yung huling sumagot, Camille, can you do the, to answer first?
Sure. Kasi I started nung high school ako, 'di ba? So, at that time, medyo challenging time siya for any teen naman to make friends, 'di ba? And I was new in the youth ministry in church. So, yung goal ko talaga noon is I want to make friends. Yun talaga. Tapos, since nag-start ako mag-attend ng J-Zone pa siya dati, nakikita ko
Okay.
na may mga sumasayaw, ganon. So, parang, uy, ang cool naman nila, ganyan. Gusto kong matry. Kaya ko bang sumayaw? Kasi wala naman akong formal dance background before that. So, parang, ayun, na-intrigue ako. Tapos, when I joined, it was super friendly. They made me feel na I'm already a part of the ministry kahit wala pa talagang official. So, aside from the fact na ang saya sumayaw, I also gained friends. Yun talaga yung naging motivation ko. And then over time, nag-iba na lang din siya na throughout my stay in the ministry, syempre nagbago naman yung mindset ko na I have the gift of dance and I want to do this for the Lord. And then umabot sa point na talaga ngayon, since busy with everything, wala na akong time mag-ministry. I'm so sorry. But I just want to be honest also. And then, I just take classes when I have the free time to stay physically fit pa rin kahit pa paano. Because it's also important for us to take care of our bodies, di ba?
Yeah. So na-mention mo, no, you are part of the ministry before. What made you parang leave the ministry since you were a kid, parang yun na yung naging foundation mo to be physically fit tapos nagbago na.
Mm-hmm.
Ano yung naging parang nagbago dun sa journey na parang I have to leave the ministry na. But you still continue the fitness. Kasi di ba sabi mo before parang because of the friends, etc. Ano na yung naging focal point mo? Why you want still to be physically fit?
Wait lang, sorry. Sorry, girl. Nalito ako sa question.
So, di ba, you left the ministry, right?
Yes.
Diba? So, yung before mo na parang perspective mo to get fit because you want to be with friends, etc. Tapos sa bago na you want to serve the Lord through the gift of dancing. Ngayon, you left the ministry, right? So ngayon, ano nang yung nagiging focal point mo? Why you want to be active and physically fit? Yon.
As much as possible, gusto ko pa rin i-try maging healthy kasi working in the corporate, it's a 9 to 6 or 8 to 5 kind of job na nakaupo ka, nagla-laptop ka, and ayoko nung feeling nung katawan ko nung nag-stop ako na parang bigla akong bumibigat tapos I don't have the same energy anymore like what I used to. Iba talaga yung feeling kapag nag-stop ka. So parang naghanap ulit ako na something I can do pag may free time ako na hindi ko naman kailangan na everyday gagawin talaga. But at least once, twice a week, I train for it. I make sure I condition my body as well. So talagang still finding the motivation to keep on moving. Yeah, that's the goal. To keep on moving.
Correct. Oo. Kasi parang ang hirap pag bigla mo naman siyang binitawan, di ba? Na before you were very active. Tapos, so ang nangyari na ngayon, parang maintenance na siya. Kumbaga parang you have to maintain what you achieved before. Parang ganun. Alright.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't do it perfectly, pero as much as possible, yes, maintain the strength.
Yes. Alright. Thank you, Camille. Let's proceed with Coach Tikboy. Tiki. Ayan, naka-off mic ka pa, bro. Go ahead.
Hello, yan. Okay. What made me physically active? Siguro, when I entered the dance ministry back then, how to say this? Parang same with Camille. Parang, although I am a very friendly person, I have this already group of barkada since I grew up in the Sunday school. So, meron talaga akong like group of friends. So, parang, I guess I entered it because I wanna dance. even though wala akong formal training, even though, alam mo yon, feeling ko marunong ako sumayaw, pero hindi talaga. Alam mo yon. So, I
Yes.
guess, the people inside the ministry were able to mentor me and to really provide guidance to who am I, like, through the years. And so, parang because of that, that gave me the desire also to become better physically speaking, because dance hindi mo pwedeng tanggalin yung fitness aspect niya, because at the end of the day, how can you perform something well if your body is not able to do that, right? 'Di ba? Kung hindi naman kaya ng lungs mo mag keep up sa 7 minutes, ay sa 30 minutes na praise party, paano
Mm-hmm.
'yon, 'di ba? Paano 'yon?
Correct.
So, that's why that made me um, motivated to be diligent with my training back then, when I was still part of the dance ministry, and that was still parang mga college years ko nun, college, late high school years. And then when I left the ministry, because also of work, um, na I was able, during that time, parang I have to prioritize having more jobs, because being in my industry, it's not like a corporate setup na you get a fixed amount of income. So parang ano to, Kayod Nation, guys, lagare kung lagare. So para lang alam nyo, mga kapatid, okay, I get paid per class. We get paid per class. So if we don't have much classes in a week, then we don't have much also at the end of the month.
Tsaka Tikboy,
Which,
kasi ang kinikater natin is the people who are working 8 hours also from the corporate world. Kailan sila free, which is after ng work. And the ministry is running also after school and after work. So saan mo sila cater? Saan mo nga ipapasok yung work mo if you will not focusing on the area of working, right?
Yeah, super, super true. As in, like, the difference, just to compare, I'm not saying na wag kayo mag-ministry, guys, because it still depends and upon the leading of the Lord and the Holy Spirit. But when I was still in the ministry and I was already working, mga 2018, yeah, around that time, 2018, parang all of my classes kailangan morning lang. Wala akong night classes, because nights are dedicated, like PTH, and Saturday morning, like the whole Saturday. Tapos, maliban pa pag concert season na it's every day. And parang during that time, I was part of the Choreo Pool committee. Parang we're all needed every single time, because we have to be here and we have to provide, guidance here and teach here and stuff like that. So, yun, talagang less yung classes ko before. But when I left the ministry, I was able to take in more jobs, connect more with people, especially the people who are only available at night. And I guess that's really like not a win-win in terms of like money, but in terms of like having more people, not in classes, but also in my life, where I can share to them my journey and my love for Jesus and all of these things. So yeah, because of that, with my work and stuff like that, what made me kept active right now, because guys, to be honest, mahirap maging active sa industry, especially if you're a professional. Some people would always say na, di ba yung class mo naman workout, so technically nag-workout ka na, guys. Hindi siya ganon, okay? Let me just break that, okay? Let me just break that. Most people would think na if you are a fitness instructor, then automatically you're fit already. Guys, just so you know, it takes a lot of off hours. Like, it is malala, as in malala. Hindi lang siya physical battle, but also it's really mental, emotional, because you have to fight through the stress, you have to fight through even insecurities, because people are already up there, people look good, people, really look good with their bodies and all that stuff. So parang if you're in this industry, parang most of the time, parang it's like a competition. But what I've learned from from during this time, during this quarantine time, parang my journey is different from them. So I just had to like shift my perspective, you know. Para lang din hindi ako mapagod kakahabol ng mga bagay na hindi naman achievable.
Yeah,
So let's work with things that are feasible and manageable para at the end of the day you are able. Oh, guys. Boom.
correct. Very good, Tikboy. Thank you so much, Camille and Tikboy, no? So, since you guys are fit na and parang kung ma-define nyo talaga, like si Camille, sabi niya, she's trying. And Tikboy also, he's doing it extra hours talaga. He invested extra hours talaga to get fit, even though he is part of the industry and he is a coach teaching other people to get fit, right? This is the question that some of our kapatid are very wondering. How can one say that he is physically fit? Kasi pwede sabihin nila, oy, payat naman ako. I think I'm fit, di ba? Parang ganyan. Maganda naman yung biceps ko, ganyan. So, I guess I'm fit, parang ganon. Or I can bend. I guess I'm fit. Parang ganon. Or parang nagkasya sila sa isang bilog tapos sabihin nila, I'm fit. Di ba? Ganon. So, how you can define if a person is really fit? Diba? Sige, let's start with Tikboy. Since si Tikboy yung huling nagsalita kanina.
Okay. I would want to define fit, the term fit first. Most people would always refer being fit as someone who's looking lean, muscular, sexy, toned. Those terms are always associated with the word fit. But like for me, how the word fit is very, how do you say this? If you are able to do something that you love to do without any hindrances, you know, not in terms of like work or stuff, but siguro if you are fond of playing basketball, let's say playing basketball, if you are able to do basketball without any problems, then I would say someone is already fit in that sense. Because at the end of the day, fitness for people are subjective.
Yes, of
Iba-iba
course.
tayo ng journey, iba-iba tayo ng genetics, iba-iba tayo ng body composition. So, what's parang fit for me may not be fit for somebody else. You know, what works for me might not work for somebody else. So, yeah, that's how would I want to like put fit in the light, put light into the word fit. And so, moving forward with this question, for me, it's really about being able to, ayun nga, to do what you love without any hindrances, without any reservations. Kung nahihirapan ka, you know, to run across the court the whole time, edi for me you're not yet that physically fit because it takes training for you to get better at something. So,
Totoo ba to sinabi ni Kenneth, wala nang baby fats, yun daw ang sign ng fit?
again, fats is baby fats we will always refer to it as something not good. But kaya parang most of the people that always go up to me and ask for advices, and even like I have a few clients for personal training na ang lagi nilang unang sasabihin sa akin, Coach, paano ba tanggalin yung belly fat? Paano ko ba tatanggalin yung fat ko here? And then people would always say, oh, kailangan ganito yung exercises para gumanda yung arms mo, para gumanda yung tummy mo. Pero there is no spot reduction. Walang magic in weight loss. Okay? Hindi siya parang if you start working let's say ab crunches and nag V-ups ka, nag Russian twist ka, lahat ng pwedeng ab exercises na pwede mong gawin para mawala yung abs mo. Para mawala yung belly fat, hindi siya mawawala. Because you will only lose fat because of your training. When you increase your metabolism, when you fix your diet, and when you are in a caloric deficit. So, yun lang yung only keyword para mag-lose ng weight, to be in a caloric deficit. But again, the term physically fit is subjective. So even though, even myself, I am proud that right now, since I am in a phase of bulking, I'm in a caloric surplus, meaning I'm eating more than my maintenance calories. Sorry, very, very term-based.
Yeah, it's okay.
Pero wala na ibang words. I'm eating more than what I am, parang yung maintenance calories. Right now, I'm around 65 kilos. That's like the peak of my weight already. Parang for the past couple of years. But because I have to achieve 72 kilos, I have to keep eating more, and that's around 2,800 calories and above. So per day yun, per day. So I have to keep eating 2,800 to 3,000 para lumaki ako. And so yun, may fats ako, guys. I have belly fats. But I would still say that I am physically fit. You know, I claim it. I know in myself because I just came from the gym a while ago and I can lift weights. I can still dance, and I am 5'9". Yeah, just so you know, I am 5'9".
Tall, dark,
5
and
feet
handsome
and
na
9
guys eh.
inches.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Grabe naman, grabe naman. But like, yeah.
Yes.
That's why.
Okay. All right. How about you,
Hope that
Camille?
answered.
Yeah, you answered. Actually you answered very, very well. So let's proceed, Camille, to next question. The joke lang. How about you,
Okay lang
Camille?
naman.
Hindi, Camille,
Actually,
how about
masaya ako
you?
na nauna si Tikboy. Kasi,
Kasi
to
to
be
add na lang
honest,
eh. Sabi mo na lang,
oo,
Camille, to add. Joke.
honestly, I'm just gonna support Tikboy's answer on this one. Because hindi, yung knowledge ko sa scientific side of becoming physically fit, hindi naman in-depth. But it's really subjective. I mean, as long as you're able to do what you want to do physically, I could say that you're physically fit. Sa pole classes, we have this saying na you can start attending classes in any shape or size. Kasi totoo, as long as you can carry yourself, as long as you have the strength for it, or actually hindi naman kailangan na strong ka agad from the beginning eh. But as long as you can develop yourself to arrive at that point, then you're physically fit. And it's not just about being thin or toned, it's also about eating healthy. So ako rin, I have belly fats. Quarantine weight, hello. Feeling ko naman lahat tayo makaka-relate dyan sa quarantine weight, 'di ba? But it doesn't mean na kung hindi ako toned, wala akong abs, hindi na ako physically fit. So yeah.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Camille. Tama, dadagdag din Camille talaga. Kung for example, kaya mong dalhin yung isang bagay from one another, tapos hindi ka hingal na hingal, di ba? Di ba? I think you have to congratulate yourself kasi kaya mo pang i-carry, di ba? Or umakyat ng first floor to third floor to fifth floor, kaya mo umakyat na walang hingal. I guess I can say that you can definitely you are fit. Kumbaga pag hindi mo na kailangan ng inhale ng hangin, hindi ka hingal na hingal, I think that is kaya nga sabi ni Tikboy, 'di ba? Being fit is subjective. 'Di ba? Huwag niyo akong tawanan. Ba't niyo ako tinatawanan?
Kasi kung hindi mo kailangan ng hangin, iba na yun.
Oo, Pat. Kailangan natin ng hangin.
Iba na yun, iba na
Just so
yun.
you know, kailangan natin ng hangin. Okay?
Hindi, I mean yung kailangan oxygen
Ay.
ka, 'di ba? Oh, 'di ba? Yung sobrang hingal na hingal, excessive na thirst sa hangin. Ayun sinasabi ko. Tikboy, follow-up question.
Yep.
Eto, wait lang, maklik.
Okay, sige. You click.
Wait lang. Eto, sige, sabi ko na lang, why get fit? What is the end goal? Ano bang end goal dapat? Ano dapat yung focal point mo? Bakit kailangan mo maging fit? Since you're fitness coach, right? What is your goal? Is it just for physical appearance? Gusto mo lang maging pogi sa maraming tao? Gusto mo lang pakita sa Instagram na meron kang abs, meron kang biceps? What should be the focus when it comes to getting fit?
Again, Pats, babalik ako sa ideology of being fit is subjective. So it will still depend on every single person's goals. If your goal is to look good, to have abs, then go for it. If your goal is to have like wider shoulders, bigger arms, go for it. If your goal is to like look leaner and just to get more good, sexy angles and like good looking poses in your IG feed, then go for it. At the end of the day, every opportunity that you get to move is already an opportunity to be better, right? So I always ask first all the time to my clients, ano ba yung goal mo? Is it to lose weight or are you preparing for a competition? Because if you are a beauty queen already before, tapos parang her goal is to have her physique still well and intact. So she cannot attend bar classes every day because definitely it will talagang magtutone yung muscles na ng bonggang-bongga. Eh hindi requirement 'yon sa field niya, sa goal niya, which is to like, to be a I don't know how do you describe it, but in her field as a beauty queen.
So
hindi,
you're saying, Tikboy, no? Pagka meron like, for example, may client na pumunta sa'yo or may mentee na gusto mong i-mentor when it comes to get fit, you customize based, like for example, this is my perspective, this is what really I want talaga to na ito yung maging end goal ko. Do you customize yung ganong, yung kumari, medyo OA na tong gagawin natin na ganito, or parang like for example, siguro example ko na lang sa gym, sobrang laki na nung upper niya pero yung binti niya medyo chicken fit na. Do you guys customize it based on the needs talaga or yung pinaka like kailangan gawin?
Yep. Tama ka doon. We customize as personal trainers. I don't know with others because I cannot speak for everybody, but for myself, I do customize my clients' training program and nutritional regimen. So again, it's a case-to-case basis. What works for you, what works for me might not work for you or for someone else. So most of the time, maraming consultation yung nangyayari. Like after one consultation, I provide a program, I provide the meal plan, and then i-consult pa namin sa doctor kung meron siyang any medical conditions. Let's say, bawal pala siya sa nuts, bawal pala siya sa chicken. So we have to like find other alternatives para still makuha niya pa rin yung right amount of protein intake niya in a day. And then things like that. Even training program. For example, I had a client na meron siyang tawag dito, meron siyang past injury na ACL. So
yes,
we cannot really work with a lot of jumps in terms of like training program. So hindi ko siya pwedeng bigyan ng mga burpees, hindi ko siya pwedeng bigyan ng mga jump squats, ng anything explosive na definitely hindi makakatulong sa current condition niya. That's why i-customize ko yun para still magkaroon ng modification. It's not like automatically a no to working out, a no to being fit, but it's finding ways. It's like parang fine-tuning kung ano yung magiging best tool for you in the situation.
So you're saying, Tikboy, no? If you want to get fit, you have to consult someone who is knowledgeable about the goal that you really want talaga to achieve. Hindi lang parang, for example, you entered into gym, tapos you do whatever you want. Parang ganon. Tama ba?
Ideally, Pats. Ideally. Some people, they already have a prior knowledge and they prefer working at their own, on their own. Kasi mas nafe-feel nila na may sense of achievement, kaya naman nila maging accountable sa sarili naman nila, disiplinado naman sila, and then they know what programs to use, they know what exercises to use, they know what to do with their diets, and things like that. So, kaya nila, if may mga ganong klaseng tao. May mga tao rin naman na hindi talaga nila alam yung gagawin nila. Alam mo yun, clueless talaga. Like parang pag pumasok sila, not in a gym, but with the idea pa lang of working out or exercise, hindi nila alam anong gagawin nila. That's why automatic with this current age, with this current age of technology, yung YouTube yung best friend natin, or our social media influencers, our fitness influencers. Sila agad yung first.
Pero di ba, sorry to cut you, Tikboy, pero di ba you're saying a while ago na parang parang there is restrictions. Like for example, sabi mo may ACL, tama ba? Oo.
Yeah.
Diba? May mga ganong restrictions. So you have to consult pa din. Kasi pag kami mga ganon na kailangan nung iwasan, you have to consult the expert na. Pero if you want parang wala talagang restrictions, then go ahead, right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Pats, aminin natin, matitigas yung ulo ng mga tao. And as much as possible, ayaw nating gumastos. 'Di ba? Ayaw nating gumastos for something that we don't feel and we don't see its value. You know,
Correct.
bakit pa ako
Yeah.
lalapit sa isang fitness coach kung may YouTube naman, kung may Google
Correct.
naman,
Yeah, correct.
kung
Oo.
'di ba? I mean,
Yeah.
bakit?
Yeah,
So,
pero ano ha, just to
Yeah.
be clear to our kapatid out there, no, that's why we're doing this live, the self-care, because we have to take care of ourselves. By what? By consulting experts. Kasi like last week we invited a guidance counselor who is a graduate of psychology, major in clinical, masters in ganito, and doctoral with ganito. Because we have to open the mind of our kapatids out there who's watching that these people are really can give their service like 'di ba, so ikaw yung like this week kayo nila Camille yung talagang in-invite namin because you guys are very knowledgeable about the field that you are doing. The next week natin is about oral na sobrang pinababayaan ng mga Pilipino. Last week natin is facial. I mean, like, di ba, like those things and like these things, ditong fitness na to, madalas tong iniiwasan ng tao to discuss. Di ba? Na parang, pag feeling ko fit ka na pag may abs ka na, parang gano'n eh. So, like yung mention mo kanina, let us not take for granted these fitness coaches because they can really help us to improve, kumbaga be efficient, di ba? Mas maging efficient tayo in the goal that we want to achieve talaga in the future, right? Tama ba, Tikoy? Tikboy.
Yeah.
Tikboy.
Yeah.
Tikoy.
Yung tikoy every January yon, pag Chinese New Year. Yung tikoy masarap yon pag, pag libre, pag gano'n.
Yes, oo. Tama, no? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Tama ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you are making
Go
sense.
Camille.
Sorry, I just wanna add kasi actually, personally, kung ako yung kukuha ng coach, the value that I see in that is may accountability ako to someone para magiging tuloy-tuloy yung progress ko sa fitness goals ko. For some people, again, it's subjective, right? So for some people, they don't need that. Kaya nila to work on their own. They can research on their own. Kaya they prefer working on their own. They have the motivation and the drive to do it on their own. But for some people na kagaya ko, hindi ako ganon. Like, I need someone to keep me accountable with my achievements, my goals. Kasi kung ako lang mag-isa, hindi ko gagawin yan eh. So, I guess doon pumapasok yung value talaga of consulting to a fitness coach.
Yeah, correct. Tama,
Yeah.
no? Thank you so much. Tikboy, do you have any additional? Go ahead.
And also, fitness coaches, they have different expertise. So you cannot just go to one and ask for this kind of result if that coach is not that proficient in that area, So I would always say, like, if may mga clients na lumalapit sa akin asking for like help about like how to like bulk up and things like that, then definitely I would give them to a coach na who is into the bodybuilding, side. Kasi mas
Correct.
alam nila yon, mas kaya nilang ibigay yon. So like lately, what I've been working with are clients that are starting with their fitness journey or people na may background na with fitness, but just na naghahanap na lang sila ng someone to push them, the drive, the motivation, just like what Camille said. So that's where I enter in the picture. But yeah, again, with this question, guys, why get fit? Why get into physical activities? Because it's good for you. This is according to research. I just have to put this and say it. Na at by the age of 30, we lose out. There are a lot of losses in our body. A loss of muscle fibers. Nag-shrink yung brain size. Nag-shrink din yung density ng bones natin. Kaya most of the time, especially for the girls, prone sila for osteoporosis because nagkakaroon ng lack of calcium sa bones. And exercising, specifically weightlifting, strength training, resistance training, will help you to increase your metabolism and correct that. So there's like a counter for all of the anti-aging stuff. So yung
Mhm.
mga, I'm not against mga magic teas, or if you go to like I don't want to say any brands, but like anything that will help you to like to reduce weight or to feel good and look good. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I believe it's just a band-aid solution. So it's not really going to address the real concern, which is you not having good lifestyle, a sustainable lifestyle. So, feeling ko yun dapat i-address ko with this question. It's really to
Yes.
get into a better lifestyle where you will be able to be
Yeah.
better even at the age of 70. At the age
Correct,
of
correct.
70 years, you're still able to do what you love to do.
Saka it's really, tawag ito, nakakatuwa na tignan mo na mabubuhat mo pa yung anak mo pag age 35 mo or age 40 mo. Kasi you are
Yeah.
fit, di ba? Nabubuhat mo pa yung mga anak mo, yung asawa mo, mabubuhat mo pa. Di ba? Those things na parang in the future, magagawa mo pa pagdating mo ng certain age, right? Thank you, Tiki, sa
Yep.
iyong for answering this question. So, pumunta na tayo kay Camille. Camille, since di ba nasabi mo na kanina, na you are into dancing. And right now, you are exploring pole dancing in general. Di ba? Bakit dancing? Why pole dancing? Bakit ito yung pinuntahan mo? Kasi galing ka sa ministry where we dance a lot of hip-hops, tapos we dance contemporary, di ba? So, bakit pole dancing? Medyo malayo eh. Kasi kung titignan natin medyo malayo ang pole dancing for like the commercial dance talaga na ginagawa natin. So, why pole dancing? Go.
Okay. Na-start ako maging aware na may pole dancing classes sa Philippines nung it was one summer, high school ako, nag-take ako ng dance classes sa movement actually, sa movement dance studio. Tapos hip-hop talaga yung tinitake ko doon. Tapos sa kabilang studio, nakita ko may mga poles. Syempre, I mean, come on, let's be honest. Ano bang impression ng mga tao sa atin kapag sinabi mong pole dancing? Sa bars, it's something that women do for stripping. I'm not gonna filter it. Yun naman talaga.
Correct.
Yun
Yeah,
naman
correct.
talaga yung
Tama ka.
impression nila, di ba? But na-intriga ko nung day na yon na parang, oy, they're not doing any of that. They're just doing it for exercise. Tapos nakikita ko, ay, ang galing ng poses nila, ang galing ng tricks. So, doon nag-start yung curiosity ko. Hanggang sa, wala lang, I mean, estudyante pa ako noon wala pa naman akong sarili kong pera to take classes. At saka, mahal siya that time. So, nung nagkaroon na ako ng sarili kong work na tapos nag-stop na ako sa ministry noon and I wanted to do something to keep on moving, yung pinuntahan kong studio, which is sa upper deck, meron silang pole dancing classes. So, tinry ko. Tapos, apparently, ang dami pala niyang kailangan. Ang dami mong matututunan sa pole dance. It's not just strength, it's also flexibility, grace. Andun siya kumbaga total package siya na hindi na lang siya basta dancing, it's also a sport. Because you have to prepare your body for it. Na I do something new, but at the same time, I can still do what I love, which is to dance. Na kaya ko siyang i-mix with contemporary, sometimes even with hip-hop. Medyo mahirap lang minsan. Pero I can be, I can be completely creative with it. So talagang, ayun, it's just sad na may ganun pa ring stigma sa
Connotation,
pole dance.
stigma, correct.
Oo. Na parang pag sinabi nating pole dancing, ay pang bars yan, pang clubs, or ang
I-clear lang natin,
laswa.
Camille, no? Hindi ka sumasayaw sa bars.
Oo,
No?
hindi.
Okay.
Dito sa bahay. Sa bahay ako sumasayaw.
Sa bahay lang, correct. Oo.
Oo. And it's actually enlightening for other people also. Kagaya sa bahay, hindi naman nila ako nakikitang nag-pole dance sa labas. Like, they saw me in one recital, but after that, nakikita nila ako mag-train. Even people in my family, napapaisip sila na, ang hirap pala. Kasi sinabi ko sa kanila guys, ba't hindi nyo subukan? Para, alam nyo yon, maiba natin yung stigma sa pole dancing. Kasi nung yung first impression din nila sa akin kung bakit ako nagpo-pole na parang, bakit? anong meron sa'yo? Ganon.
Correct.
So parang pinatry ko
Mm.
sa kanila na, nga, it requires so much strength, ang hirap pala, tsaka you need determination para ma-achieve mo yung kailangan na strength to get to those poses. Hindi naman siya laging, it depende na lang din yan sa intention mo, tsaka sa conviction mo kung ano yung reason mo, why you're doing it, 'di ba? I mean, if you look at it in a perspective that says sports, recently naging official sport na siya sa Philippines, 'di ba? How is it different from people you see in swimming teams, 'di ba? Like hindi naman 'yon just to look good kaya kailangan maikli yung suot or whatever. You need the skin para mag-stick ka sa pole. 'Di ba? So
Correct.
how is it different from other sports like gymnastics, yung mga ganyan?
Correct. Sa swimming nga,
Ayun.
almost wala ka nang suot eh. Kasi you're just wearing
Mhm.
what? One piece, di ba? So, it's always about the ano na lang
Correct.
talaga, the person who will see it, di ba? Doon sa
Mhm.
what you are doing it, di ba? And yung
Mhm.
sabi mo nga kanina, the proper, ano tawag doon? Yung discernment mo talaga on how you see things on the,
Mhm.
ano tawag doon yung medyo
Mhm.
malayo? On the farther perspective. Yan.
Yes, bigger picture.
Yes, correct. Tama ka dyan. Okay, since
Ayan.
andun na tayo sa, ang ganda ng discussion natin tonight, medyo engaging siya. Last week, it's very meaty. Ngayon, very engaging. Kasi ito yung bagay na pinabayaan na natin eh. Na parang, hindi, okay lang, hindi na maging fit. Parang ganyan. Ano yung sabi nila? Dad bod is the new sexy. Wow, di ba? May mga ganon pa tayong mga connotation eh. So let's proceed with the next question. The next question is, being physically fit is really necessary. But why do we always neglect it above emotional, spiritual, and mental fitness? Actually, if you're going to ask me, no, we always prioritize emotional, fitness. We want to be loved. We want masatisfy yung ating desires, di ba? Yun talaga yung talaga na-feed sa atin. Next is spiritual. Because every one of us, we want peace of mind. We want like that, right? And then, yung last week natin medyo pinabayaan, which is the mental fitness. Talagang, kahit stress ka na, hindi mo alam kung stress ka ba, depressed ka ba, or do you have anxiety. So, those two things, itong physical at saka itong mental, talagang napapabayaan talaga natin. Why in this for tong apat na to, bakit ang last lagi ang physical fitness? Sige, Camille, go ahead.
I guess it really depends on what your priority is. Siguro try to imagine you're someone who needs to work at the same time juggle family life, at the same time juggle your spiritual life. And sa sobrang dami ng kailangan mong gawin, alin dun yung i-assess mo na, I can let go of this for now kasi hindi ko naman siya ganun kailangan sa buhay ko. We always have that thinking, right? Depende talaga sa priority ng person yan eh. But if you feel like I need to work on my fit or my physical well-being because I want to stay healthy until I grow old. If you have that kind of mindset, then you would also prioritize your physical health. So I guess it really depends on kung ano yung if you feed mo na area ng life mo kasi depende nga siya sa priority ng tao and um it's not always accessible for everyone. I think culturally speaking, tapos sa Philippines din, hindi ganun ka-open yung mindset ng mga tao na okay, I need to work on this kasi I need this for my future, right? So usually yung nangyayari is ang focus natin is survival. So what do I need to survive? I need a job, I need to spend time with my family, I need to go to church and do my quiet time, ganon. Yun yung basic needs mo for survival, but do you still have the energy to work on other things? Some people yes, some people no. Really depends on your priority.
Yes. Correct, Camille. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Grabe si Camille grabe si Camille kapag sumasagot, very direct, very talagang diretsa, wala nang pasikot-sikot, talagang on point. How about you, Tikboy? Why is it laging neglected sa apat na to? Sa apat na brilyante para malinaw.
Para sa mga Encantadia. Oo. Siguro, I guess, tama yung sinabi ni Camille. Depende sa priority ng mga tao. Also din kasi, depende rin sa upbringing eh. If you're not, parang pag hindi ka lumaki sa environment na binibigyan ng importansya yung physical fitness, talagang you won't see its importance also. Same with even our spiritual life, di ba? If you didn't grow up in an environment, in a culture wherein binibigyan ng value yung spiritual life, talagang you won't put value in it growing up, right? So, like for me, I always look at it in a bigger picture, parang holistic kind of approach. Na it's not just a parang okay na ako ng emotional, okay na ako ng spiritual. Feeling ko okay na to. You know, parang when you look at it, it's still a part of like your parang pie graph, di ba? Parang it's still a part of your life, of your circle. So if you're not going to do something about it, definitely it will affect the rest of your sides. So I cannot speak again for everybody because iba-iba kada tao ng approaches to these well-beings, you know, like emotional well-being, spiritual health, mental health. Iba-iba tayo ng perspective towards that and approach.
And I guess kung ano kung ano iba't iba yung kung ano no, like for example, iba-iba talaga yung perspective natin kung ano talaga yung dapat unahin. But wag sanang pabayaan. No, yun yung part, yung area na wag sanang pabayaan kahit last mo siya, at least wag mo sanang zero at all. No, na wala tayong ginawa.
Yeah, but like also parang for me, I don't believe in ranking. You know, because when you put things in rank, parang well, that's like making things like a priority also. But at the same time, parang it's not gonna be for me. This is for me. It's not gonna be that sustainable in the long run. Kasi parang you got used to the idea of like ranking things, then you would now put it in a level of okay, so number 1 ko dapat si ganito. So, okay lang na number 2 si ganito. Tapos, kapag number 3 to, feeling ko, sige, maybe next time na lang yon. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng thinking na okay lang na hindi siya gawin. Okay lang na hindi siya bigyan ng attention. Pero kasi when you put it in a perspective where everything is a priority, everything is a need, edi what matters na lang doon sa situation na yon, ano yung pinaka as of the moment. So it's not a matter of like 1, 2, 3, but like this is also what I got from Kuya Gino, where like you don't rank, but you put it in a sense na, okay, Lord, where do you want me to invest more right now? Like right now. Pero it's not about like diminishing and discounting number 5 or number 4. Does it make sense?
Yes, yeah. Of course. Mm-hmm.
So yun, like to me, if you feel like you're having a hard time with your mental health, focus on that. But also never neglect na if you are having a hard time here, your physical health will also be affected. Your emotional health, social health will be affected also. And so because of that, you have to now parang tweak yung approach mo into your like daily activities na okay, if I do this, then kailangan may gawin akong something for this. May gawin akong something for this. Para, you know, abang tumatagal, hindi siya parang from the scratch. Hindi siya, I'm good now mentally, pero may naman ako physically. So pag binigyan ko naman yung effort ko in physical, baka naman mag-suffer yung mental. You know what I mean? Baka magkaroon ng ganon, may fluctuation na mangyari. So,
Tama to sinabi ni Patrice. I really agree on this. No, sabi ni Patrice, working out helps also to produce happy hormones. So it also helps sa mental health natin. So you're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone lang talaga eh. So by just doing these things talaga. Thank you, Patrice. And also sabi ni Ju, discipline, of course. When being active talaga, it's very important talaga to put discipline on it. Right? Yan.
Yep.
Okay. So thank you so much, Tikboy and Camille. Guys, so ito na, let's welcome our 3rd panelist na kakarating lang. Ayan. So he is 30 years old. Ayan. And then he is a unit manager from the Bliss Financial AI Film Life and a founder of Vitalified Community and a Chief Visionary Officer of Vitalified Community Volunteers. All welcome. Guys, galing pa to sa galing pa to sa Cagayan. Actually, nasa Cagayan siya ngayon. Let's all welcome Coach Mike Masirag. Hi, Mike.
Hi, good evening everyone. Hello, hi there.
Kamusta? Kamusta Cagayan ngayon?
I'm okay, although very static yung line, no, I can barely hear you, pero I understood naman the question. Kamabalik lang ng kuryente namin. I'm so sorry I'm late. So, everything's going okay naman na dito. Yeah.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Mike, for still coming kasi mamimiss ka namin kapag hindi ka nag-speak tonight. Yeah, actually, the next question para talaga sa'yo itong next question natin, Mike. So, na tayo back to the ball game na tayo ha. Na tayo? Diretso racket na. Diretso answer question na agad tayo. So, next question. Medyo malakas ata yung boses ko, no? But this is the next question, Mike. Ikaw na sumagot nito. Is food diet enough? Can we just neglect being active in exercise?
Is food diet enough? Although, coaches tell that food is 80% of, food is actually the biggest, has the biggest role in our whole, like physical, how do you call that? Parang yung ating buong physical, I'm so sorry.
Physical journey.
Yeah, yung health and fitness journey. That's what I'm trying to say. So, diba, coaches always tell na food has the biggest part in our health journey, pero there's still 20% which I believe is equally important. That's why we need to still become active, physically active and do exercises. So we cannot really neglect exercise kasi I believe you mentioned in your conversations already that exercise really can boost your mental health, your mood and all, which food cannot really actually do compared to what exercise can do. So there.
Or grabe, pasabog ka kaagad unang question po lang natin. How about you, Camille? Do you think we have to neglect the food diet, the exercise, and let's replace it parang diet? Kasi di ba yung normal parang ang taba ko na, papapayat na ako, parang kailangan ko na magbawas ng rice, parang gano'n. Pero not exercising. Do you think this is right or do you agree on that?
Personally, well, opinion ko lang naman to. I can't say the same for everybody else. I don't think we should neglect it. Iba pa rin yung satisfaction na nabibigay ng exercise. Iba pa rin yung sense of achievement. Tsaka, yun nga, it releases happy hormones. Iba yung energy mo when you do something to stay active.
Mm-mm.
Ayun
All
po.
right. Thank you. Yes, Your Honor. Tapos sabihin natin, tapos na yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am. Sir.
All right. Let's ask Coach Tikboy. Coach Tikboy, go.
Ay, like what Mike said a while ago, 80% of food is already parang malaki siyang part ng health journey ng bawat tao. So, yes, it's enough. But there will still be a lot of losses in return if kapag neglect natin yung physical activity, yung exercise in general, or strength training. Well, even if mag-diet ka, even if you correct and count your calorie intake, even if like you watch over like clean diet, kung mag-fasting ka man, kung keto ka man, whatever fad diet yung gawin mo, it will definitely make a change in your body, but at the same time, hindi niya ma-address yung growth ng muscles, hindi niya ma-address yung density ng bones, hindi niya ma-address how your hormones are gonna work. Even though may affect yung food, even though, scientifically in the gut, it has like its wonders, it has like its effects in our brain system. There's still, parang for me, it goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand.
Yeah. So pa rin, no? Kailangan pa rin both, no? Hindi kasi pwedeng exercise ka sana exercise tapos you don't have food diet. Di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng food diet ka ng food diet tapos you don't have exercise. So parang napo-forfeit yung effectiveness ng isa kapag hindi natin nagagawa yung isa. So, thank you so much, Camille. Mike and Tikboy. Let's proceed with
I
our
have
next.
additional. Sorry.
Go.
May additional ako with that question. I mean, even though if you excel in one of both, there are changes. You will see great changes. Pero hindi mo siya maximize. So I would say it's complementary to each other in a sense na hindi mo pwedeng tanggalin yung isa sa isa. So,
Correct.
so like, yeah.
So parang ano to, it takes two to tango talaga, no? Tama ba ako?
Yeah, definitely.
Correct. Alright, thank you, Tikboy. Ayan, nakapag-additional pa si Tikboy. Next question natin. Tikboy, ikaw na, I'll ask you na this question. What can we say to those people getting tired because no progress at all? Marami tayo nakitang ganyan. Di ba na parang, hindi, suko na ako, ayoko na. Wala naman ako nakikitang progress. Nagpapakapagod lang ako every week sa pag-exercise, parang ganyan. We've seen a lot of those reasoning before. What can you say and encourage to other people who's getting tired of getting fit?
Again, progress, kanina pa namin ito sinasabi, pero progress is subjective. You identify first, what is progress for you? If progress is increasing weights, then if you feel like you're not getting better at that, then maybe you have to adjust something in your training. If progress for you is maybe like getting your workout done 3 times a week, tapos hindi mo siya nagawa, maybe once lang or twice this week, then maybe for you, you feel na, oh shucks, this is not progress anymore kasi kailangan 3 times. We put that kind of standard when it comes to progress. But then again, that's why importante na if you don't know what you're doing, you consult it with someone who understands what you're doing also. You cannot expect someone, for example, me, I'm a newbie in my fitness journey, and then magreklamo ko about having a plateau because there's nothing happening in my journey, there's nothing happening in my training, in my progress, in my diet. Tapos mag-rant ako to someone who doesn't value fitness the same value na gusto kong i-value siya ngayon. You know what I mean? So, hindi siya magiging effective in that sense. So like for me, really talk to people who will provide you the amount of support that you'll need. That's why most people, they would go to people who are advocates of fitness, of like a healthy lifestyle. Kasi sila yung first and foremost, maraming baon na energy, maraming baon na motivation, na drive in that area na kulang sa akin. Kaya lalapit ako sa kanya. Second thing is that I always tell this to most of my clients, that if there are plateaus in your training, then let's take a step back so we can do 2 steps forward. Yes, that kind of principle. So maybe i-fix natin yung diet mo, let's increase your calories even though you're not supposed to increase. Or maybe let's just try to like work with other types of training. You know, para lang then your body will start to like adjust and adapt in such a way when you get back to what you are doing and what you're supposed to be working at and working on. Definitely you're gonna become stronger, and there's a fresh perspective in that area every single time you take a step back. Kaya nga, di ba, parang most of the time when we are having a hard time, or like deciding or whatever, we take a fast, we don't work with social media, and like we just want to focus on ourselves. In that way, when we face life again, we know how to approach it with a wiser approach. Yeah. So same thing then with fitness and with this. So if people are getting tired, then okay lang yan. Okay lang mapagod. Sabi nga nila, okay lang sumuka, pero huwag tayong susuko. So, laban lang. Yeah?
Yes. Thank you, Tikboy. Medyo powerful tong si Tikboy tonight. Medyo ang dami mong energy talaga to answer questions.
Kasi nag-exercise ako, galing akong workout. Yeah, my
Okay.
brain is like working.
Sige, sandwich method tayo. How about you, Camille? Yung parang pagod na, hindi sa pagmamahal yung parang pagod na yung hindi na parang gusto ng subuko. What can you say to those
Siguro
people?
for me, I would first ask why. Why are you tired? What's making you feel tired? And then from there, we can focus on things within your circle of control. Kasi hindi naman natin mababago eh. If maybe this exercise is not working for you, maybe diet is not working for you. So, ano yung kailangan nating baguhin na kaya mong i-control para doon tayo mag-focus. It's always going to be a trial and error because because there's no one way of doing it, right?
Correct.
So maybe we need to change something, maybe we need to mix some things up, but it's always important for us to keep on trying. We can take breaks, pero bangon ulit.
Correct. Thank you, Camille. How about you, Mike? Actually, si Mike mo, may personal encounter ako kay Mike. Kasi before, tumigil siya eh. For like, he's very active talaga before when it comes to running. But he stopped, no, for a certain months. Tapos ngayon lang siya ulit bumabalik. So, Mike, to ask you, ikaw na mismo yung sasagot kasi parang you stop for a moment eh. This question, i-accept mo na lang na ikaw to, parang gano'n. What made you, parang ano masasabi mo sa mga tao because of this journey na parang, don't get tired if wala pa silang progress na nakikita. Wait lang, wait lang. Go ahead.
Ayan, I'm
Ayan,
sorry,
go ahead.
I didn't get yung lahat ng question, pero I think I got what you meant na first, I just need to answer yung tanong kasi feeling ko they need to really set their expectations really well. Kasi if progress really is, parang it takes time, di ba? Progress takes time. So kung hindi mo siya napapansin sa sarili mo, some other people might be able to notice it. So you need to really have a very good support system. For example, we have a friend right now who's really watching. So lagi ko siya sinasabihan na ito yung ano. Kasi if you don't see on the scale, if you don't see in your body, somebody else notices it. So I think really to have a support system that could tell you kung may changes ba or wala. Pero my main point really is you need to really set your expectations that progress takes time. So in terms of yung running, shifting to other form of exercises, yun, parang nabanggit ni ma'am kanina na you need to really experiment on what really works for you, di ba? Kasi for example, kung medyo nagplaplato ka na or like nagiging boring na yung routine mo, you can shift to other form of exercises. So like me right now, I'm jumping rope. So I'm happy with jumping rope, mga ganung bagay. So
Correct.
so there.
Mm-mm. Mike, would you like to try the pole dancing that Camille is doing right now?
In fact, that's one of my bucket list kasi I'm not sure 2018 ata yon. I actually visited yung pole cat sa may Mandaluyong. Pero when I get
Pioneer, no, Camille, tama? Pioneer ba yon?
Sa Ortigas.
Pero yeah, I think sa Pioneer yung pinuntahan ko. Tapos when I got there, parang nire-renovate yung studio ata, hindi ko alam. Tapos yung sumalubong sa akin, pusa talaga. So parang I got scared. Pero yun, so pusa talaga siya. Tapos madilim yung place. Pero that's one of my bucket list actually. So I think I need to strengthen muna yung core ko before I get to try it. That's why nag-yoga muna ako right now.
Correct. Thank you, Mike, no? Alam nyo, may inaalala ko doon sa sinabi ni Tikboy before, no? Parang 2 years ago, parang sabi niya, parang ma-forfeit yung pag-exercise natin if you're not doing it right. Parang ganon. Parang, so for example, magpo-push up ka, pero yung kinukuhanan mo ng strength, hindi dito sa abs, but dito sa likod. Parang ganon. Tapos pag mag-weightlifting ka, instead of this one, yung muscle na kailangan mong gamitin, ang ginagamit mo iba. So, hindi talaga nagkakaroon ng progress if you're not doing it right in a right way. But Tikboy, marami ako nakuha sa'yo, no? Biro mo naman, di ba? So,
I'm proud of you.
thank you, Tikboy. Sige, let's proceed. Mike, since kanina na pag-uusapan na namin to, what is the importance of community and accountability in getting fit? Because you created a very big community, vitalified community. What is the importance of creating or sabi mo na rin kanina, the support system? Bakit importanteng merong ganito?
Yeah, because basically Doman is an island. So in every endeavor that we want to start, you need to really have people around you that supports you. Kasi ang pangit naman pagka mag-isa ka, di ba? So nobody can celebrate your wins, nobody can celebrate your losses, di ba? So you need to really have a community of people who support you and community of people who are, who are like-minded so that, you can really progress at one and as one. And merong saying, di ba, na if you want to go far, you can walk alone, something like that. But if you want to go farther, you can be with other people, di ba? Parang ganon. So yun, and it's always fun to be with other people, di ba? Ang pangit lang na you do things mag-isa, di ba? Okay lang siguro yung pole dancing mag-isa ka, pero it's nicer if you have a lot of poles, di ba? Na marami kayong nagda-dance.
Tsaka
Right?
iniisip, bigla, joke lang to iniisip ko ang dami niyo sa isang pool, para kayong barbecue.
Pero di ba sila, pwede ba yun? Marami kayo sa isang pole?
Pwede ba yan, Camille?
Sa nakita ko, at most dalawa. Kasi may mga pole duos na nagpo-perform talaga.
Okay. At kapag 5, barbecue na yon, no?
Pag 5 baka hindi kayanin. Charot.
Alright. Thank you, Mike. Kanina kasi na-discuss na rin kanina about the importance of having accountability talaga. Sa kay Camille, she will ask a fitness coach because she wants talaga an accountability or nagta-track talaga ng progress. And kay Mike, very important talaga to have that accountability partner or the community talaga to celebrate wins and triumphs talaga when it comes to this journey. Okay. So, eto na lang. This is the second to the last question. What can you say about this social norm? Kahit active man o hindi, still magkakasakit pa rin naman tayo. Why? To get fit. Bakit pa tayo magiging get fit? Pwede na magkakasakit naman tayo. Meron nga tayong kilala na na athlete talaga siya, but nagkasakit pa rin siya ng ganito, 'di ba? So parang ito hindi naman siya fit, pero hindi naman siya nagkasakit. Bakit? What can you say about this social norm? Let's start with you, Camille.
Ako, I'd rather be safe than sorry. If you keep yourself healthy, in a way you still lessen the possibilities, diba? And it's more than the physical benefits of it. It also gives me satisfaction in my life to know that I keep on moving, I do something to improve myself, not just physically, pero it creates discipline, it gives me motivation, it gives me energy and an extra push to get out of bed every day na to look forward to something. So, yes, death, sickness, it's inevitable, but what matters is how I live my life, what I do with the gifts I receive from God and with my body.
Correct. Being good, parang sa'yo, being a good steward of your body kasi pinagkatiwala yan sa'yo. How about you, Mike? With this question.
Kasi magkakaiba naman tayo ng katawan, magkakaiba tayo ng ng immunity and all. So I think you need to really get into you need to really exercise because it delays yung aging, it delays yung illnesses, di ba? So eventually you will get there actually, pero it delays the process. So that's actually yung pinaka-reason I believe. Kasi, di ba? So yun.
Correct. How about you, Coach Tiki?
Kung magkakasakit ka naman din, edi sige, bahala ka sa buhay mo. Hindi, just kidding. Tawag dito, well, again, it's up to people. If you wanna go for that route, then go for that route. But remember, you're gonna miss out the things that are prepared in this route. Yeah? So, there are things na marami kang may enjoy, just like what they said, like Camille and Mike said, na good things, like really, really fruitful things na naka-prepare lang for people who are willing to thrive and who are willing to survive. Pero if you're just, willing to just call it quits, just because, kasi magkakasakit na lang din naman ako, edi, sige, go for it. Pero remember that there are also like fruits. That's why we all have a free will to choose if you want to do this or not. So,
it's up to you pa rin, no?
Yeah, up to you. So, I won't force you if you feel like you don't see the need of working out, if you feel like you're not ready as of the moment. Okay lang yon. I understand that. But remember that you're gonna miss out things that you can actually enjoy more right now if you start working at it right now.
Correct. Alam niyo, natutuwa ako sa inyong tatlo because the three of you that have this different kind of approach when it comes to getting fit. Like, one is very the one who encouraged, the one who forced you talaga to get fit, and other is talaga to just being informative talaga. So kaya ano, it's not an accident talaga na you guys talaga are meant talaga for tonight na nandito kayo to guest. This is ito na lang. What can you say about being a good steward of physical fitness? Anong meaning sa inyo nito? Itong being a good steward. Sige, Coach Tick, ikaw na muna mauna.
A good steward of physical fitness. Yeah, I guess like if you understand that this body is not permanent, that this body is not forever, that this body is, will be vulnerable to sickness, vulnerable to pain, vulnerable to a lot of suffering. I guess that's how you can start being a good steward if you have that kind of like mentality na hindi forever tong katawan na to. Ano na lang din naman yun eh. It's not just about being physically fit or like being active, but it's like shifting your lifestyle in a way na magiging okay siya for you and for the people around you and for the entire human race. So kakanta na ako, there are people dying if we care enough for
Ito
the
nga
living.
sabi ni Johanna, if you wanna go far, go, go, go! Johanna. How about
But
you,
yeah.
Mike? Go, Tiki.
Hindi, yun lang.
Okay. How about you, Mike? Being a good steward of physical fitness means to you.
Yeah, being steward of physical fitness, once you realize that a lot of people are depending on you, that your life is not just yours, that you are touching other people's lives, you actually need to take care of your health kasi it's not for you anymore, di ba? Alam mo yun, when you're able to take care of your health, you are able to take care of other people. So, ganun yung that's why as much as possible, I want to be really healthy, not only for myself, but for my family and the people I care about also. So, and I also want to, to tell people na being physical fitness shouldn't only be laboring. Hindi dapat siya mahirap. Hindi lang siya masakit in some sense. It should be fun also, di ba? That's why it's always best to be with other people so that hindi mo siya namamalayan na, alam mo yun, na masakit na pala yung ginagawa mo exercise kasi it's fun, di ba? It's doing it with other people. So yun. So being steward is really dedicating, offering your body not just to God, pero to other people that depend on you.
Correct. Ayan. Thank you, Mike and Tikboy, sa inyong mga sagot sa steward. Si Camille ay currently, connected na. Okay, wait lang ayan. Hi, Camille! Welcome back to the studio.
Oh, sorry naman,
Ayan.
nag-freeze yung laptop.
Go lang.
Lumipat ako ng phone.
No problem. What do you think being a good steward of physical fitness means to you?
It's really taking care of your body more than anything else. Your body, your health. Hindi lang siya about dun sa magpapapayat ka or you wanna be toned. Pero, ayun, it's just making sure that you're keeping yourself healthy, you're keeping on moving and doing things that would, improve your health para, as Mike said, madelay din yung aging process and, ayun, just to keep a holistic wellness in your life.
Amen. Thank you, Camille. Sige. Mike, any encouragement or last words to our kapatids who's watching and who will watching us? Yan.
Ako na ba? Kasi sa akin nakatutok yung screen right now. Kasi hindi ko kayo maintindihan kanina pa. Anyway, so last words, like what I mentioned, just earlier, na you need to be really healthy, not for yourself, but for your family and for the people around you. And it's not gonna be easy, di ba? Kasi fitness, like any endeavor, is gonna be, challenging. It's gonna be struggling. Pero it's the experience that counts. I mean, yung journey mo ang mas mahalaga compared to versus the real parang yung outcome na magandang katawan and all that. Pero the journey is all what matters. Yung losses mo, yung failures mo, injuries for injuries maybe for in some cases, kasi it teaches you yung life lessons na you need to pause, di ba? Kasi di ba na-injure ka siguro dahil you're overdoing it, something like that, di ba? So you need to also pause, and that's life na hindi required na laging on the go ka, di ba? You need to rest and pause and go whenever you're okay. So yun, and most importantly, do it with other people, kasi if you're doing it alone, you're doing it wrong, di ba? If you're doing it with other people, you're on the right track.
Yeah, alright. Sige. Thank you, Mike. How about you, Camille?
Sa akin, I will leave you with two things. Always look at the bigger picture. Don't just think of what's happening right now. I mean, alam naman nating mahirap. It's hard to keep the momentum going on. Mahirap yung discipline part of it. But think about it long term. Ano yung marireap mong fruits when you take care of yourself physically then, aside from all of the other equally important things. And then, find out what works for you. You can try a lot of different things. Ang dami nang nauusong iba't ibang klase ng workout ngayon. When we talk about diet, hindi lang naman siya restricting
Saka
yourself
mukbang,
on
kasama
eating
yung
good
mukbang.
food. Oo! So, find out what works for you. Hindi kailangan laging kailangan mo magbawas ng timbang, gano'n. Hindi naman yun lang yung only way of being physically fit.
Correct. Thank you, Camille. How about you, Coach Tikboy?
I guess like for me, like what they said are all true and valid. But like at the end of the day, it will still be depending on what do you really want, like for you. So if you really want to do it, then start making it happen. You have to really, start deciding from the fact na may gusto kang baguhin, may gusto kang ayusin, may gusto kang mag-improve, something, you cannot do something and really be better at it if you're not willing to put yourself into it. So expect that there will be a lot of struggles, a lot of like setbacks, a lot of moments na feeling mo this is not gonna work at all. It's fine. Again, it's not like it's hindi siya parang one way to go. There's like a lot of paths to take, a lot of like choices to make. But yeah, I agree also with like what Mike said na having people around you, if you are having a hard time getting that motivation, will really be helpful for you. That's why that's what I love with my job, in the group fitness industry, teaching group fitness classes, because aside from like teaching one-on-one, where we can just focus on your form and make sure you make the workout really, really safe, having people around you gives that sense of I'm not alone. So maybe, we can all share this burden. We can all share this, this challenge. And at the end of the day, we're gonna rise through it. And so parang when you finish the class, it's not about finishing the workout together, but it's about having people in your life that you resonate with, that you share. And that's, sa panahon natin ngayon, yun yung pinaka importante, where we need people who will understand us and who will be there for us when we need them the most.
Yes. Thank you, Tikboy, Mike, and Camille. Alam nyo, mga kapatid, this is one of the engaging talaga na Q&A. Why? Because mayroong mga iba't ibang perspective talaga, kumbaga iba't ibang views talaga na how they improve their physical fitness journey, diba? And active journey. And accountability, they have different perspective. But again and again, sabi nga ni Tikboy kanina, it's always up to you na ikaw na nanonood dito. That if you have this certain goal, it always starts talaga, kailan ka magsisimula? Yun ang question. Kasi if you have a lot of goals in life, pero hindi mo na nasisimulan kahit isa dyan, yung kaya gusto mo magka-abs, pero hindi mo naman sinisimulan, paano tayo magkaka-abs niya, di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng nakahiga lang tayo, tapos wala, may abs na. Tsaka yung may lumalabas na, natatawa kasi ako, meron kasi lumalabas na Lazada, yung magkakaroon ka ng abs na machine, tapos yung mga ganun-ganun. So, hindi ko totoo yun. Kailangan mo pa rin talagang kailangan mo pa rin talagang i-workout yan. So, hindi po totoo yung machine na yan. Okay? Magkaka-marks, pero hindi siya abs. Marks lang siya. So, do you have any invites? Meron ba kayong gustong i-promote? Camille, Tikboy, and Mike? Oh, go Tikboy. Sige, go.
Me first. Hi guys, join me in my classes. I'm teaching at Plana Pharma. If you want to join bar workouts, something cardio, something fun, something dancey, then look out for, go to IG and search for at Plana Pharma. And then you can just book for my classes there. I'm teaching a class tomorrow at 10 a.m. and on Thursday, 5:30 p.m. If you want something a little bit more extra, something a little bit more high intensity, then join me at the Movement Studio. That's at We Are TMS in Instagram. Look for that. Go. We have like free trials for those who are first timers. 3 free classes. So if you want to attend my classes, we provide a 45-minute cardio class or just a 1 hour of all-in full body workout. If you want to join my dance classes, I'm having a fundraiser class this Saturday, a house dance fundraiser class under Padyak PH, where we will be collaborating with an NGO connected to Isabela. Yes, so all proceeds, 100% will go directly to help our brothers and sisters in Isabela. And also, I have a upcoming class. Hindi pa siya nalalaunch, pero guys, ipi-premiere ko na sa inyo tonight that I'll be having a dance, fitness, hip-hop inspired workout under nude floor. So if you want to learn choreography while working out, then look out for at nude floor in Instagram and details will come up soon.
All
Or
right.
if you want personal training, just message me, coach, I need help in my goals. Let me know.
Correct. Yes. Tikboy, can you send us yung schedule mo for the rest of the month kung meron ka and the poster for the donation drive, let us know para we can promote sa ating page. Thank you so much, Tikboy. How about you,
Salamat.
Camille? Do you have any promotions ganyan?
Ako naman, hindi ako nagti-teach ng class, but if you are interested in learning more about pole fitness, aerial classes, hoop, silk, hammock, just let me know. You can get in touch with me. Alam ni Pats kung paano niyo ako makakontakt, and I can give you some tips, studios where you can go to, and any general advice for that matter.
All right, thank you,
Ayun.
Camille. Thank you. Salamat. How about you, Mike? Do you have any promotions?
Yeah, please join yung classes ni Tikboy because they're donating for Isabela kasi I'm from Cagayan and we really need help right now. So please join causes that would benefit people from Cagayan and Isabela. So yun lang. And please, if you wanna get your fitness journey to the next level, please visit philamvitality.com. We can help you, earn rewards and enjoy your rewards while getting healthier. So there.
Yan,
Thank
hindi
you so
ko
much.
naman na-expect na.
And please,
Go.
please look for us in Facebook or IG there, Philam Vitality.
Yan. Alright, thank you.
So much.
Hindi ko ba na-expect na po-promote mo yung kumpanya natin. Hindi mo kasi Thank you, Mike, for that. Camille, I really appreciate your presence. Thank you for making time for this live because I know that you have passion talaga to be an advocate of physical fitness. No, maraming salamat Camille, Tikboy, and Mike. At mga kapatid, don't forget to like, to share, to comment, and to subscribe and ring the notification bell para updated po kayo sa mga future vlogs natin. Next week, we will be discussing about teeth and oral healthcare na madalas po natin kinakalimutan kaya hindi nyo po sinusuot yung mga mask nyo kasi naaamoy nyo po yung mga bibig nyo. So, we will discuss that, okay, next week with our 3 resident dentist, dalawang ortho, tsaka isang general dentistry. So, marami tayong i-discuss next week. So, we hope that you are there next Saturday. Alright? So, mga kapatid, bye!
Bye. Nice meeting you,
Thank
Tikboy,
you.
Camille.